Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to Latino Vote TV. Here we are with Patricia Stout. What would you give them as advice to really get out there and start voting for this whole election and what's happening this year?
Well, I think it's very important to accept the responsibility that we have to help elect, our representatives. I was born in Mexico many years ago, and when I became citizen, the first thing I did is get my voter's registration. And I got involved immediately with a party. And I worked very hard in volunteering because I needed to know who was going to make decisions for me, who was going to decide what my future was going to look like, what the taxes I was going to be paying. I am a business owner, and certain decisions impact tremendously for education, for health and other purposes. So I think that the young generations don't really understand how important it is that their voice is heard. And we need to make sure that Latinos are heard, because as we grow and expand, we want to make sure that we have access to health, education, and also to business. So it's more important than ever that we participate and that we cast our vote.
Excellent. So tell us a little bit about yourself, Patricia. How long you been with TAMACC? What's your position here? And how do you see yourself with TAMACC and the whole business community?
Well, I've been with TAMACC about 20 years. My first run was about 13 years. Then I left and they invited me to come back. And I am now functioning as a Chair-Elect. I am a business owner with a 30-year-old company, which is a government contractor. I have been very successful in that arena. My purpose and my goal is to mentor others so that they can learn how to become government contractors and learn how to grow their companies, become successful, and by doing that, become mentors. So they return that knowledge and that experience to help others. Also, when you have, a company that is steady, that is growing and developing, you have time and opportunity to help others with education and health. And I think that entrepreneurs really have a great responsibility. As we know of great entrepreneurs, they are now giving back, and not only in money, but in resources and also in knowledge, experience as mentors.
Fantastic. So basically what you're saying is that because they get organized and because they start to grow as companies, then they understand to get back into the community and help things along for the health as well as the educational part, correct?
Yeah, business, I think, is the starting point. TAMACC, all of us are business owners in general terms. So we have that mentality that sees business as an opportunity to open doors for others, for ourselves and our families. And then we know our obligations, which one is to cast a vote, is to mentor and return time and money, if possible, to our community.
What would you like to say to the federal government and the president in regards to what we can do better to help the vote and to help the situation economically?
I think what worries me right now that they are making it so difficult to vote that many are not going to be able to go and cast their vote. I think that we need to make this more open, and I ask the president and others that are in charge of this situation to make it easy and accessible, to allow students to use their ID to participate. I think they just annul that ID form of,
In other words, to make it simpler to apply, to be identified, exactly. And to be able to vote.
Exactly. Young people tend to be a little bit not as active as us mature people because we have lived through all these changes. They are new at the game. We need to make it easier. We need to make for them to understand what it takes to cast a vote and how important it is. But make it easy, just like you said.
More accessible.
Accessible to all.
Well, I can't thank you enough, Patricia. You've been a sea of information, and we've been loving it here at the reception here with Latino Vote TV. And one last thing, what do you have to tell the young people out there to go out and vote for our privilege to vote as Americans? What do you have to say for Latino voters out there?
If you don't vote, don't complain because you did not participate. That's it.
So you're either part of the problem or part of the solution, like Senator Gonzalez said.
Exactly. You have no right to complain if you don't vote.
You got it.
In this country, your voice is heard. I know of other countries that you don't mean anything. In this country, you count.
So basically we have to rally the people and get out there and let them know we're here.
Yeah, or be quiet forever and then pay those loans forever with high interest, and then you have no voice.
So So who runs America, the corporations or the people?
The first ones.
No, absolutely. I was just kidding you there. No, but no, we need to go out and vote. We need to do our, our American responsibility, and let's do what we got to do.
Well, talking about the corporation, I was just talking about the new super PACs,
Yeah.
which I'm really enraged about. But now, last year, I would have answered differently. Today, I have to say super PACs, large companies paying for the super PACs is just very, very difficult to
keep the agenda right.
Yes,
We know how that goes.
I'm overwhelmed with that. When I see the numbers and the $1 million that are flowing, it's just overwhelming.
It's pretty crazy. Well, look, we believe in the people. We believe Latino votes are going to get out there. So we'll see what happens at the end of the day and the end of this year.
I love this, that I have a voice, and I cannot believe that some people don't exercise this right. I do, and my family too.
Well, I thank you for your vote, and I thank you for putting the word out there, and thanks for being here, and we love what TAMACC's doing, and we look forward to more activities with TAMACC.
Okay, thank you.
so much.
Bye-bye.